When you're travelling abroad, Zoe, do you find that people do things at different times of the day?
Well, I guess the first thing you notice is how early people have dinner here in the UK. Maybe at 6 o'clock, and often in the USA and Canada too. But in Spain or South America, for instance, they don't usually have their main meal until late in the evening, and they often go out after that. By then, in a town like this, everything's closing, isn't it?
Well, I don't think that's always true. Some places stay open very late these days, particularly in the town centre.
But how do you get home here? The buses and trains all stop running around 11:30.
There are usually taxis around after that. There always seem to be people getting into them or waiting for them.
Well, even if you can get one, they cost far too much, in my opinion, anyway.
You're right about that. That's why I never take them. But I suppose you could walk home.
All the way from the town centre? You must be joking. And that's another thing. At night, in places like Italy or Greece or the Middle East, there are always lots of people around. Families, I mean. So you don't worry about anything bad happening there. But when I'm here in your town, there are times when I feel, well, not as safe. I know it seems silly, but it's true.
You may be right that older people go to bed early most nights, but doesn't that make it more fun when you're out? Everyone you see is young.
That's true.
So do people in the south of Europe get up later the next morning?
Well, school starts just as early as in the north of Europe, so I don't think they stay in bed any later. And the school day is normally about the same as here.
And when there's no school?
They have lunch later, perhaps at 2 or 3. A proper meal, that is, not just a sandwich. After that, people sometimes have a quick sleep.
I think that's sensible, if it's just for a few minutes. I'd like to do that every day.
It's certainly a good idea when it's hot. Maybe the different routines in different parts of the world are because of the weather there.
That's possible, yes.